Moments away then from our first race this evening, as cars go round for a rolling lap before bursting into action. And we'll know the first winner of the evening in 10 laps time. Ones to watch out there, 179 Jordan Halligan-Bunce had a great season so far, numerous wins. Behind him 324 Jack Dobson, he seems to be the man to beat this season, the sort of state champion. And you can never discount Harry Watson either. Has been so successful in recent years around Onchan Raceway. Not hit the heights of the last season just yet, but still an incredible driver. Always in and amongst the contenders to win here in the mini stocks. As the green flag drops, and we're racing for the first time in the mini stocks this evening. Ben Kelly will be first through. And look at that, immediate problems for 777. Jake Hooper allows 179 Halligan-Bunce and Pema Nisanka in car 25 through. Jack Dobson occupying fourth with Harry Watson in fifth, but Ben Kelly leading early on. He was the first through, and he's been chased down by 179 Halligan-Bunce and Pema Nisanka. And three of those cars, 324, 25 and 179, all go by in quick succession past the main stand, still trailing in the wake of 123 Ben Kelly. We know the power of Halligan-Bunce, Nisanka and Dobson. He usually gets them round Ben Kelly, but he can hold his own. He's got such a great line there. It's going to take work as the love line of Halligan-Bunce, Nisanka and Dobson all past 123 Ben Kelly. New race leader then, 179 Halligan-Bunce. He's not too far though ahead of 25 Nisanka and then 324 Jack Dobson lurking as well, with Harry Watson now trying to make a move. Just giving a little nudge in the back to 123 Ben Kelly. A bit of a charge here from Pema Nisanka as Jack Dobson collides with a tyre on the side of the track. He's going to allow all the drivers through, otherwise he'll be penalised, but that has really put a downside on the start of his race, and he's got a lot of catching up to do if he's to claim the checkered flag in this one. Halligan-Bunce still leading then, 25. Nisanka is in second with the hotshot Harry Watson in third place. And it seemed like a move there from Dobson, just trying to go around the inside of Nisanka. Nisanka didn't let him, and the result was a collision with a tyre. I had to temporarily leave the track, as Halligan-Bunce is facing some threat now from Pema Nisanka. Less than a car's length behind the leader, Halligan-Bunce. Harry Watson still occupies third. Nisanka is breathing down Halligan-Bunce's neck. He makes quite an ambitious move to overtake him around the outside. Didn't have the power to do so, and 179 Halligan-Bunce can breathe a big sigh of relief, but not for long, as Nisanka still just lurking right behind Halligan-Bunce. Car number 179, who still leads this race with 3 laps to go, and Dobson has caught the leaders in this race. What a story it would be, what a race it would be from Jack Dobson if he could reclaim a spot in the front 3. They're so close together, these leaders out there. 179 Halligan-Bunce still has the advantage of a 25 Pema Nisanka, but Dobson has caught right back up with the leaders as Watson tries to go around the outside of Nisanka. Dobson gives Nisanka the nudge, which actually I think gave him a little benefit there, as Dobson eases through on the inside of Watson. And now with not long to go in this race, and Dobson's right back in the mix. Quite an incredible race. A brilliant drive from Dobson as he moves into second place. Is there going to be fireworks late on in this race? Again, there's contact between the leaders. 3 of them now coming through, with Nisanka just dropping off the pace a tiny bit, but Dobson, what can he do with what's left in this race? Twists and turns so far in the mini stocks. It's Halligan-Bunce who got round Ben Kelly. He's never looked back. He's been in the lead ever since. There is going to be a late charge here from Dobson, but I think Halligan-Bunce is going to hold him off and claim the checkered flag. Superb driving from 3-2-4, Jack Dobson to go from the back into second after an early incident involving Pema Nisanka and a tyre, but that race all about Jordan Halligan-Bunce. He claimed an early lead going round Ben Kelly. He faced competition from Pema Nisanka, from Harry Watson, and of course from Jack Dobson, but he wasn't fazed by it. And he will pick up the first checkered flag of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, a rousing reception please for your first race winner of the evening, car number 179, Jordan Halligan-Bunce. They'll stop at nothing to claim a race win. And out there on the track, amongst them we have number 4 at the front, Darren Hudgen, 667 Nick Collister, number 8 Steve Collister, 24 Lee Jordan, 71 Stephen Guest, number 188 Ashley Harrison. And we're off racing then. In the bangers, problems then for 171 Ryan Edmonds. He's twisting and turning all over the place. Gets a little knock as well from Steve Collister, but he recovers well. He seems to be putting on his handbrake quite a bit as he goes down these corners, Edmonds, and a collision with that tyre. It's that side of the track again. Proved to be a bit problematic for Jack Dobson in the previous race. It has been for 171 Edmonds there, who again goes spinning around. He's just out there to have fun this evening, it seems. As Hudgie still in the lead in car number 4. And all eyes should really be on 171 Ryan Edmonds. He's just spinning around. Seems to be having a whale of a time, but he's not in any danger of being in the mix to win this race. It would seem 667 Nick Collister and 24 Lee Jordan in second and third respectively, with Steve Collister in fourth. Well, look at that move from Jordan, just goes round the inside, sees an opportunity and made 667 Nick Collister pay. And Jordan has been in tremendous form in the 2018 season so far, still struggling on this 171 Ryan Edmonds. Give him a big cheer as he goes round. I think he needs all the encouragement he can get. Unlike, it has to be said, number 24 Lee Jordan, who's just going to go round 171 Edmonds there, moving past him to have a clear shot now at number 4 Darren Hudgen. Hudgen has been in the action in the production rods as well this year. Now trying his hand in the bangers. He's enjoying himself so far, is skidding off the track again. But this time it's 667 Nick Collister, misjudging a bend. 171 Edmonds still having problems as the leaders pass him. And here 4 Hudgen goes past the main stand, quickly followed by 24 Lee Jordan with 8 Steve Collister in third. 667 Nick Collister, looks like his race is over, but look at this. Lee Jordan on the chase. He will pounce on anything that Hudgen gives him. It's a bit of a wide line, but Hudgen is going to remain in first for now as this onslaught from Lee Jordan finally pays off. We do have a new race leader. It's 24 Lee Jordan as he zooms past number 4 Darren Hudgen. And there's not long to go in this race. One more lap. Is there going to be a late challenge from number 4 Darren Hudgen, or is this race already been won by 24 Lee Jordan? He keeps on going like that because Hudgen, a costly error as he misjudges the line going round bend number 2. And Lee Jordan will stroll to victory after trailing for much of this race. He does win the checkered flag. Hudgen settling for second. And Steve Collister rounding off the top 3. Nick Collister does finish, but unfortunately a retirement for 171, who was thoroughly entertaining throughout that whole race. It didn't look like he would make the end of it, and indeed he hasn't. But one man who did is 24 Lee Jordan. Here's the race winner. He trailed Hudson for much of that race. But you can see it. He always had the intent. And he is your race winner in the bangers for the first time this evening, number 24, Lee Jordan. Parker, 22, Nick Ford, 537, Tina Quayle, number 420, Colin Clegg.
Who's number 9?
A correction, that is number 9, Spud Collister out there. Number 9, Spud Collister.
They're in the pink. Lauren Miller.
And I forgot to mention 29, Lauren Miller in that glorious pink car as well. Actually just goes past the main stand, followed by 28, Jindia Cowan, 931, Brendan Parker, the next movement, 19. In that violet car, Marie Crane is the early leader, followed by 29, Lauren Miller. And India Cowan there, your top 3 at the moment. As an early challenge to India Cowan comes from 931, Brendan Parker. Does he have the power to get past it? Yes, he does, moving into 3rd spot. As an overtake there from 22, Nick Ford as well. Always in aggressive mood, it seems. This season, he's got a point to prove. He's very, very quick. Seems to be able to salvage results when they mattered as Nick Ford. A new race leader though is 29, Lauren Miller, followed by number 19, Marie Crane. But then we have 931 and 22, Nick Ford. They've got a mini duel going on out there currently for 3rd place as 537. Tina Quayle looks to join the party as well. But all the while, this makes good news for number 29, Lauren Miller. She comes round then number 4. And on to her next lap as the race leader, 931, Brendan Parker, going past Marie Crane into 2nd, followed by Nick Ford as well. Those 2 cars currently seem like they're attached to the hip. But it's 931, Brendan Parker with the advantage. Let's hear an overtake maneuver from 22, Nick Ford. Proves unsuccessful, he's going to continue that. Again, can't quite get round Parker. In car number 931, who currently occupies 2nd place. And in the middle, Nick Ford of 931, Brendan Parker ahead of him. And the red and black car of Tina Quayle, number 537, currently in 4th place. But it's plain sailing so far for number 29, Lauren Miller. She's comfortably ahead, she's built up quite a significant lead. And Brendan Parker is just frustrating 22 Nick Ford. He can't seem to get around him. He's had numerous attempts, but he holds the line well, does 931 Brendan Parker. The frustration continues to build. He just doesn't seem to be able to get the power to go round Parker and move into 2nd place. Give him a shot. Moving into the lead and can catch up with Lauren Miller. It's 28 India Cowan just getting herself back onto the track. Bit of an obstacle now for a trio of cars who approach India Cowan in the green, number 28. And they are Parker, Ford and Tina Quayle. They will duly make it round her. I think a bit of traffic though, exactly not what they need. These chasing cars. Parker still managing to have a slight advantage over Nick Ford, who's trying to come round the inside. And the checkered flag's out for Lauren Miller. She takes the win. Nick Ford has indeed moved into 2nd. Perseverance paying off. Parker will have to settle for 3rd. Tina Quayle in 4th. But it was easy as you like, or at least she made it seem easy to number 29, Lauren Miller. Way out ahead for much of this race. and getting her just rewards. She's the first production rods winner of the evening. In that striking car as always. She looks the part and she's delivering at the moment. Please give a big round of applause for your race winner, number 29, Lauren Miller. We're ready for some more mini stocks action then. Superb first race, won by 179 Jordan Halligan-Bunce. But it wasn't without its difficulty. Pema Nisanka in car 25, 324 Jack Dobson, and number 17/number 1 Harry Watson, all threatening at one stage or another in the previous mini stocks race. Halligan-Bunce holding firm though to emerge victorious. Incident as well. They were driving anti-clockwise in the first race, and there were problems on that opening bend of the fourth lap for 324 Jack Dobson. He did recover to finish in second, a remarkable feat for him. He'd still be a bit annoyed he wasn't able to quite claim the win, but he'll have another go now. Elsewhere on the grid we have 123 Ben Kelly and 777 Jake Hooper. As the green flag drops, we're ready for racing once again in the mini stocks for the first two cars through. It's a very, very competitive class, this. 179 Halligan-Bunce and 25 Pema Nisanka again with good starts to ease past 777 Jake Hooper. He dropped out very early on in race one in the mini stocks. And whether he's still suffering for a few of those problems remains to be seen, but Halligan-Bunce and Nisanka then overtake 123 Ben Kelly. They move into first and second position respectively. Dobson hot on the heels of Kelly as well. He does indeed go around him. Much more powerful cars, much more experienced drivers as well. The front three as it stands, as Watson goes round Kelly as well, moving into fourth place. So is Halligan-Bunce leading once again. That's nothing new this evening. He's being chased by 25 Nisanka, who in turn is facing competition from 324 Jack Dobson. Admittedly, a bit of a gap between Nisanka and Dobson. Unfortunately, Halligan-Bunce doesn't have that same privilege at the moment. There's not much in it, but he still holds the advantage ahead of Nisanka in car number 25. And they're touching there as they pass the main stand. On the back end of 179 Halligan-Bunce's car, just swinging out a bit there. Did well to recover. But Halligan-Bunce under intense pressure here from Pema Nisanka in car number 25. Facing traffic on the track from 777 Jake Hooper. Posing a few problems for Nisanka and Dobson. But he's got a bit of breathing space now, Halligan-Bunce. He won't be able to let up, because if he does, that will leave the door open for Nisanka and possibly even Jack Dobson now, who's closed that gap on Nisanka. So again, the front three very, very close together. This race is on a knife edge at the moment, but it's currently going the way of Halligan-Bunce. He's going to repeat the achievement of the previous race if he can hang on to pole position. And it looks like 324 Jack Dobson has crashed out of this race. Problems for Dobson. That allows Watson into third place then. Well, the task has just been made a bit easier for 179 Halligan-Bunce. I don't know if Dobson's going to try and get his way back onto the track. It looks like he's going to make some sort of attempt to salvage something from this race. Halligan-Bunce still leading ahead of Nisanka as it's been the whole way round. Halligan Bunce moves on to his final lap. And he is being hunted down by Nisanka. Halligan Bunce has had a terrific season so far. Looks set to continue, making it 2 from 2 so far this evening. He is facing a bit of a challenge from Nisanka, but not one that will cause him enough to worry. And Halligan Bunce wins for the second time tonight. Once again, in a race fueled with incident. 25 Nisanka in second place. Watson will take third. The glory then goes to Halligan Bunce in 179. And it's great to see 324 Jack Dobson able to finish the race at one stage. Didn't look like he was going to. Never a man to retire early unless absolutely necessary. 1, 2, 3 then of Halligan Bunce, Nisanka and Harry Watson third as he comes to pick up the checkered flag for the second time this evening. Let's hear it, Onchan Raceway, for your winner in the mini stocks for the second time this evening, number 179, Jordan Halligan Bunce. To the track. There we have number 4, Darren Hudgen. Number 667, Nick Collister. Number 8 is Steve Collister. 24 is Lee Jordan. Number 71, Stephen Guest. And number 711 is Smelly Mel Collister. And I think 188 behind 24 Lee Jordan, where I can't quite see it at the moment, but I think that is Ashley Harrison. And these cars will crash into each other, smash bits out of each other, anything to grab the win. They thrive on the pressure of Bangers stock car racing, and they love it if you give them a bit of support on the way round. So please do make some noise for your favourite driver, your favourite car. You can even heckle the ones you may not like. Bit of atmosphere. It's like a coliseum when it gets going, folks. 10 laps of the Bangers to come then. Clutch start, as always. Darren Hudgen, number 4, just getting a bit of a telling off here for having the arches on in the car. Strictly forbidden here at Onchan Raceway. A win for Lee Jordan in the first race. Will it be 2 from 2 for him? Or will somebody else get their hands on that elusive checkered flag? 10 laps of Bangers action to come. The engines are revving and we are racing in the Bangers for the second time this evening. 667 Nick Collister passes us here, followed by 8 Steve Collister. Hudgie leading early on in car number 4 as the screech of the tyres on this opening lap echo around Onchan Raceway. There's a bit of a gap for number 4, Darren Hudgen at the start. There's 3 cars in quick succession gone past here, the main stand. 24 Lee Jordan, the winner of the previous race. 188 Ashley Harrison, and number 71 Stephen Guest. Notable mention there for smelly Mel Collister in car 711. Hudgy still leading that ahead of Nick Collister, who's trying to catch up with Collister in 711 on the back straight. Already showing he's got a bit of clout about him. Plenty of pedigree out there in the bangers this evening. None more so than 667 Nick Collister, who moves into the race lead because Hudgens had problems. He's got not quite right there. He'll be furious with himself. He squandered the lead then early on. Nick Collister has gained it. 24 Lee Jordan is in second place. Steve Collister in third. Oh, a lack of incidents so far, we've heard and seen plenty of intent from these drivers as Guest just passes 188 Ashley Harrison around the outside of him, and then's got a bit of an obstacle in getting around 711 Collister as well. But it's Nick Collister who leads. 24 Lee Jordan about to pounce, and he does pounce. He picked his moment perfectly there to just weave around number 667 Nick Collister and into the lead of this race. Darren Hudgens still having problems. Car number 4 stranded in the middle there. He's going to have to watch on for the rest of this race. As 24 Lee Jordan rounds bend number 4 and moves on to his next lap. He is being followed by 667 Nick Collister, number 8 Steve Collister currently in third place. But no one can seem to get near number 24 Lee Jordan. Closest to him is 667 Nick Collister. But is it going to be a bridge too far? He needs to get around 24 Lee Jordan, who seems to be on a mission tonight. So quick around this course. It's Collister just going a bit too close to the side there, allowing 71 Stephen Guest to go around him. Steve Collister, that is. Nick Collister in car number 667, himself going wide there, still in second place. But miles ahead, no one is going to catch him, and if he can just avoid doing anything stupid, then 24 Lee Jordan will indeed make it 2 wins from 2 and follow in the footsteps of Jordan Halligan-Bunce in the mini stocks. He does indeed do that. In second place is 667 Nick Collister, Stephen Guest rounding off the top 3. They're both trailing in the wake of 24 Lee Jordan, and he was too quick for them. Maintaining his 100% record this evening in the bangers. He's not done yet either. You feel he's got more left in the tank. But for now, please put your hands together for your 2-time bangers race winner this evening, the driver of car number 24, Lee Jordan. The winner of that race, we have number 19 Marie Crane, 28 India Cowan, number 29 in pink and black of Lauren Miller, who picked up the race win in the previous production rods race. Behind those two we have number 931 Brendan Parker in the blue and yellow car. 537 is Tina Quayle. 22 is Nick Ford. And number 9 is Spud Collister. 10 laps of the production rods to come to go round for their rolling lap. 19 Marie Crane will be first through, as we do indeed get the green flag. A lightning quick start from Lauren Miller, pink and black 29 car. And also from 931, Brendan Parker. And quite a slow start from the likes of 28 India Cowan, but unfortunately there for 931, Brendan Parker just spiralling out of control there. Spinning right round, he will continue. But that's going to cost him dear, you'd imagine. He's got a lot of ground to make up if he's to be where he wants to in this race. So a new race leader in the meantime, 29 India Cowan rounding 19 Marie Crane, as does 22 Nick Ford. And you can imagine with these two going against each other, we have quite a race on our hands. 29 Lauren Miller is one of the quickest female drivers of recent times. 22 Nick Ford, no stranger to success. And as we've said, he's got the aggression to make things happen. And sometimes the pressure that comes with having Nick Ford hot on your tail is you just buckle under the pressure. It's quite a nerve-wracking experience. 537, Tina Quayle is currently in third place. And there's not much in this in the early stages of this 10-lap production rod race. And what has been another fine evening in terms of conditions here in Onchan in the Isle of Man. Lauren Miller still leads, but you feel 22 Nick Ford may just have another gear to go up, as he currently sits in second. He doesn't like settling for second. His hunger for success is quite clear when you watch him go round as he makes a move here to try and push himself into the lead position. Unfortunately, Miller for now has held out in first place with 22 Nick Ford. Then neck and neck going onto the back straight then. Nick Ford just shading it at the moment and does indeed move into the lead. 29 Lauren Miller, how will she respond to this? It's easy to feel downhearted and feel sorry for yourself once you get overtaken, but it's how you respond which makes the great drivers. 29 Lauren Miller is certainly one of those. Bit of air there for 28 India Cowan, just colliding with a tyre on the outside of this track. 2 laps to go. 22 Nick Ford is leading. 29 Lauren Miller, who had the lead previously and has already tasted victory here tonight, is in second. She's not got long left now if she is to reclaim that position as the leader of this race. Traffic now for 22 Nick Ford to encounter. He goes round with ease past number 19 Marie Crane. Is there going to be another twist in the tail in this race, or is it done and dusted? No problems for Nick Ford. He moved into first place, and the initial response of Lauren Miller was good, but the pace and the composure of Nick Ford around this track saw him through to the finish, and he gets his first win of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for your race winner, number 22, Nick Ford. Ten more laps of the mini stocks in store. Next on the track we have 777 Jake Hooper, Ben Kelly in car number 1, 2, 3. A bit further back behind them, the purple car with the blue roof of 179 Jordan Halligan Bunce. A man on form this evening, 2 wins from 2 for him. Then we have 25, the blue car of Pema Nisanka. 27 for the first time this evening, an appearance from Josh Watson. Alongside him, 324, Jack Dobson, the 2018 Sword of State champion. He'll never get tired of me saying that. And what a performance in the championships it has been from him so far this season on all fronts. Not quite got a win yet this evening though. If you're wanting to rectify that over the course of these next 10 laps. And last, but by no means least, number 1 or 17, depending on where you look, on his magnificent red car with the learner sticker on the back. That is Harry Watson. And we've got the green flag. We are racing. Again, a quick start from Halligan Bunce and Nisanka. Those two have been very, very quick off the mark this evening, and it seemed to have worked in Halligan Bunce's favour. 2 wins from 2 would suggest that as well. 324 Jack Dobson though, he is in second at the moment, ahead of Nisanka. He's in third, sorry, still leading is 123 Ben Kelly, but he is being followed by a whole cluster of cars. Halligan Bunce, Dobson, the Watson brothers and Nisanka. Look at that, Dobson just edging past 179 Halligan Bunce into second place. The leader out there on the track though, still 123 Ben Kelly, one of the younger drivers. He's proving his worth early on here. He's got bags of potential, has Ben Kelly. Just at the moment, you would say he lacks the experience, but there's a move there from number 1, Harry Watson, who's been taken out, T-boned by a 179 Halligan Bunce. The race has been red flagged. Well, Harry Watson there just tried to move past the outside of 179 Halligan Bunce. But in the process, he cut off Halligan Bunce. I don't think he had much. And Harry Watson, in retiring from this race. And when we get restarted, 324 Jack Dobson will have the lead ahead of 25, the blue car of Pema Nisanka, and Josh Watson in car number 27. In fourth place upon the restart will be 777 Jake Hooper. Well, it does mean that we will have a different race winner in the mini stocks come the end of this race. A little nudge from Nisanka before they officially got going there into the back of 324 Jack Dobson, just to say, I am right behind you. Do not make any mistakes. Dobson leading then 324 ahead of 25 Nisanka, and Josh Watson in car number 27. 7 cars have been reduced to just 4 for the remainder of this race. Still though, plenty of quality in terms of drivers out there on the track, and cars we've seen do the business time and time again here at Onchan Raceway. Jack Dobson has made 2018 a very successful year for him personally. Will he continue his tradition of getting the checkered flag as he goes round Onchan Raceway? Well, he's looking good forward at the moment. Nisanka's just dropped a bit further back. 27, Josh Watson hot on the heels of Nisanka to try and overtake him and move into second. But Dobson, he'll be feeling quite comfortable as he approaches the end of this race. And Jack Dobson's had quite an up and down night. It started with a crash in that opening race where he finished second, but he's going to take the win here in race number 3 in the mini stocks. Nisanka takes second with Josh Watson in third. Well, it's been quite a night for 324 Jack Dobson. He's always at the heart of any drama that we see in the mini stocks, it seems. And finally tonight, at the third time of asking, Jack Dobson gets his hands on the checkered flag. And in a second will do his lap of honour. But it looks like he's enjoying himself out there. It's not gone all his way this evening, but that race did. Let's hear it for the winner, number 324, Jack Dobson. Well, readying themselves for 10 more laps are the bangers. We have number 4, Darren Hudgen, number 667, Nick Collister. Number 8 is Steve Collister, number 24, Lee Jordan, 188 is Ashley Harrison, Stephen Guest in car number 71, and Smelly Collister in car 711. A quick start there from Darren Hudgen, but eyes will be on 24, Lee Jordan. It's going to be a test of his mettle this race. He's been so good this evening. Can he do it all again in race number 3 of the bangers? So far it's been a great start for number 4, Darren Hudgen. He'll be disappointed with his results in the previous race, retiring early. As the cars go around the main stand here, and 667 Nick Collister remaining in second place. A move there from 188 Ashley Harrison, a successful one around the inside of Steve Collister. And Mel Collister in the silver car, just letting Nick Collister and 24 Lee Jordan go around him. But they're quite far behind Darren Hudgen at the moment. And look at that from Lee Jordan. He does bash into 667 Nick Collister. But it's not been much of an advantage for him because he's been held up in the process of that collision. 667 Nick Collister, though, he's not done yet either. And what a poor decision that's turned out to be for Lee Jordan. It's put him on the back foot. Darren Hudgen all the while extending his lead in this 10-lap bangers race ahead of 188 Ashley Harrison, who's currently in second. I think that's 71 Stephen Guest in third place at the moment. But a crash instigated by number 24 Lee Jordan, affecting 667 Nick Collister, and also causing problems for himself, for Mr. Jordan, who won't be happy with that. But Darren Hudgen is miles ahead of his nearest rival out there on the track. Ashley Harrison, I think, is in second place at the moment. But currently nobody can touch Darren Hudgen, who's bounced back from what was a disappointing race in the previous bangers contest. But things are looking up for him. We're in the closing stages of this race, and Darren Hudgen is on course to notch his first win in the bangers. 188 Ashley Harrison is in second place. Between him and Hudgen is 667 Nick Collister. The screech of the tyres going round bend number 1. It's number 4, Darren Hudgen, just taking a bit of contact there. We're going across the line with ease. And eventually the race winner, I think, is 188 Ashley Harrison. Lost in the melee there of all the cars going round. Hudgen led for so long. Harrison. But in the end, he faltered right at the death. And you can't afford to do that when there are drivers like 188 Ashley Harrison around. I think he was thrown by 667 Nick Collister just going around him on the back straight. He seemed to slow up a bit, and 188 Ashley Harrison saw his opportunity. Not so near yet so far for Darren Hudgen. Another great ride from him. He can take a lot of positives, but he won't be taking the checkered flag. Well, applause, I think, is justified for number 4 from him, but a bit of confusion. He's not the race winner. The race winner is number 188, Ashley Harrison. He's gone back into the paddock, but we'll give him an applause, a round of applause anyway. Let's hear it for the race winner, number 188. 931 is Brendan Parker in the blue car with the yellow trim. The red and black is 537 Tina Quayle. The black and green of 22 Nick Ford. And then at the back, as it stands, is number 9 Spud Collister. Well, what will these cars and drivers throw up for us in this next production rods race? As we do get the green flag, we are racing once again in the production rods. And as ever, a great start from 29 Lauren Miller. She will move into an early lead as she rounds number 19 Marie Crane. She has been very impressive, it has to be said, this evening, Lauren Miller, on course for the top female driver, you would suspect, especially if she carries on as she is. 931 Brandon Parker now trying to make a move to go around 19 Marie Crane. She holds a good line though as they go around past the main stand, and that's when 931 Brendan Parker and 22 Nick Ford overtake Marie Crane. This is another challenge to Brendan Parker's position of second at the moment by number 22 Nick Ford. Nick Ford is always looking to make things happen, but 931 Brendan Parker just frustrating him a little bit in the early stages of this race. You wonder how long he can keep that up for, because it's a difficult job when there's a queue of cars baying for your blood behind you. He's just got to keep concentrated, keep focused, and do what's required of him to remain in second place. It's an uphill battle for 931 Brendan Parker, because he's facing a challenge from 3 cars. 22 Nick Ford, the closest to him, as he tries and tries and tries to go around the outside of 931 Brendan Parker, but so far Parker is having absolutely none of it. Meanwhile, out there in front is 29 Lauren Miller, and there's absolutely nobody near her. This will suit her down to the ground. It happened in the opening production rods race where Nick Ford just couldn't go around the person who occupied second and challenged Lauren Miller, who was leading the race, and she's leading once again here as she glides round Onchan Raceway's track. And there's not a single rival in sight for her. 931 Brandon Parker still upsetting the 3 cars directly behind him. Nick Ford, Tina Quayle, and number 9 Spud Collister. And look at that aggression there shown from 537 Tina Quayle. She says, if you're not going to go around Parker, let me have a go. The checkered flag's out. I don't think the winner of this race has been in any doubt for quite some time, as Quayle goes round 22 Nick Ford, but this race is all about 29 Lauren Miller. Parker will take second. We did have to remain composed, but composed he did. A commendable second place for 931 Brendan Parker. Tina Quayle will take third. A frustrated Nick Ford, you'd imagine, missing out on a podium finish. But the winner, once again, she has been absolutely fantastic this evening. So quick and so impressive around this course. Please put your hands together for your race winner, number 29, Lauren Miller. So 5 cars out there. And you'd imagine 324 Jack Dobson heads into this one as the favourite. But don't discount any of them. As we've seen in the mini stocks this evening, a 10-lap race packed every step. And this is the final time we'll see the mini stocks out there on the track this evening. As it does start to get a little bit darker out there for them. Visibility shouldn't be a problem though. Still quite bright for this time of the evening. And what's been a fine summer's day here in the Isle of Man. Green flag waving, green car goes through first, and that's 1, 2, 3 Ben Kelly, followed by 777 Jake Hooper. And then the big names in the mini stocks, Pemenisanka making the brightest start, as he has done all evening, it has to be said. He's been very, very quick off the mark. But 324 Jack Dobson, his reputation precedes him at times. And he's had such a great season so far. Every time he gets out there on the track, it seems as if he's going all out to win. Only 1 win to his name so far this evening, but he does move into the lead past 1, 2, 3 Ben Kelly, round bend number 4, and he's going to come past the main stand and enter the next lap as the race leader. In second is 25 Pemenisanka. But like a terrier, Josh Watson is not going to let him have any breathing space whatsoever as he bears down on 25 Pemenisanka. I think he will just allow him to go around these next few bends before mounting a sustained challenge to get around him and move into second place. Pemenisanka protecting second position for now anyway. In fourth, 1, 2, 3 Ben Kelly with 777 Jake Hooper in fifth. Look at this from 27 Josh Watson. 25 Pemenisanka will be anxiously looking over his shoulder because Josh Watson is knocking at the door here. But so far, he just can't seem to get round Pemenisanka. How will this play on the mind of Josh Watson? It's all about how he deals with the situation. For now, he'll settle for third. But he is desperately trying to get round Pemenisanka and move into second place. As the cars come together there, the back of Pemenisanka meets the front of Josh Watson, but still he refuses to budge. And Jack Dobson, it's clear through here to make it 2 wins from his 4 races this evening. Jordan Halligan bunts with the other 2, but obviously he's not taking part in this race. And that's left it wide open, and seizing the opportunity so far, 324 Jack Dobson. And it doesn't look like he's going to squander this lead. He's so far ahead, and Watson is just being frustrated by 25 Pemenisanka. Can't seem to get round him, doesn't seem to have the power to get round Pemenisanka. And all the while, extending the lead and cruising to victory is 324 Jack Dobson. The checkered flag is coming out, and no one is going to stop him. But he's in sensational form to win the 28th Sword of State Championships. He's now made it 2 wins from 4 races this evening. Without a care in the world, he crosses the line. Pemenisanka, well, he had to battle for it. He was under pressure all the way around, was Pemenisanka, but he takes second. It was Josh Watson in car number 27. Well, it's been action-packed in the mini stocks all evening. And not far from any of the action has been the man in car number 324. And this, his second win of the night. Raise the roof for number 324, Jack Dobson. Odds Racing in the violet car, number 19, Marie Crane. We have the pink and black of 29, Lauren Miller, who's shown just what she can do this evening. She has been fantastic, it has to be said. 931 is Brendan Parker. The red and black of 537, Tina Quayle, and 22, Nick Ford. The next to go through with number 9, Spud Collister. Also looking to stamp his mark on this final race of the evening. And we get the signal to start racing. Well, Nick Ford, he's been a frustrated man this evening. If he's not been able to round the person in second place, he seems to have struggled, and he, unfortunately for him, didn't even make third place in the previous production rods race. Be interesting to see how he responds to that. Such a successful driver here at Onchan Raceway. But the early lead is for 29, Lauren Miller. And the tail of this evening, you have to say, has been that Lauren Miller has dominated in the production rods. 931, Brendan Parker in second, Nick Ford in third. Is it going to be a repeat performance? Because in the previous race, Ford just simply could not get past the 931 Brendan Parker. Ever so difficult it was for Nick Ford. And 537 Tina Quayle it was, who swooped in to claim third late on. Which would have just rubbed salt in the wounds of Nick Ford. Number 9, Spud Collister, the latest car to go past the main stand. Currently in 5th place. As 537 Tina Quayle again on the inside of Nick Ford. Successful overtaking manoeuvre there from Tina Quayle. She moves on to the next challenge ahead of her, which is number 931 Brendan Parker. He's proved a tricky customer for quite a few drivers this evening, and he'll be very, very pleased with how he's conducted himself. He's held his line very, very well. And he's just held everybody up. It's a very good tag team if they were working in collusion, because Brendan Parker just sits tight in second place. And 29, Lauren Miller, she gets the advantage from that. It's paying dividends for her, because at the moment, as it has been all evening at this race meeting, Lauren Miller way out in front. 91, Brendan Parker then in second, still under pressure from Tina Quayle in car 537. What does this race have left in store for us? Well, these drivers got in their lockers, because so far it's a formality, and I don't think we're going to see a better drive from 29 Lauren Miller. She's miles ahead of all her opponents out there on the track. She claims the win once again. Brendan Parker in second. Well, it's an identical result as the previous race as far as the top three is concerned. Lauren Miller taking the win, Parker in second, and Tina Quayle in third. It caps off what's been a brilliant... We move on to the prize presentation for this evening's race meeting, kindly sponsored by driver.co.im. Moving on to the Window Wizard mini stocks this evening. In third place overall, the driver of car number 25, Pema Nisanka. In second place in the mini stocks this evening with a tally of 2 wins from 4 races. The driver of car number 179, Jordan Halligan-Bunce. But also with a record of 2 wins from 4 this evening, your overall race winner in the mini stocks, 324, Jack Dobson. And the white and yellow winner this evening, the driver of car number 123. Let's hear it for Ben Kelly. And the winner of Best Smile, number 25, Pema Nisanka. As you move on to the production rods, in 3rd place overall this evening, the driver of car number 931, Brandon Parker. In 2nd place overall, let's hear it for number 22, Nick Ford. But streets ahead this evening in the production rods. The overall winner in 1st place, number 29, Lauren Miller. And also winner of the top lady driver, courtesy of Swift Motor, is 29, Lauren Miller. And finally, moving on to the bangers this evening, in 3rd place overall, the man known as the Hudgie Smuggler. Let's hear it for number 4, Darren Hudgen. He's currently Hudgie smuggling, it would seem. But Darren Hudgen. In 2nd place overall in the bangers this evening, the driver of car number 188, Ashley Harrison. Run, Forrest, run!
Marty wants a kiss.
In 2nd place overall, ladies and gentlemen, number 188, Ashley Harrison. And finally, the overall winner in the bangers this evening. To the hundreds in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's have a rousing reception for your overall winner, the driver of car number 24, Lee Jordan! Thank you very much for attending this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please come back again shortly. Our next race meeting next Monday at 7:30 here at Onchan Raceway. Safe journey home wherever you're going. Onchan Raceway, you are beautiful.